Now I'm just gonna bomb it. Look at this. We got some speed. We got some power in this beast. We're gonna see how waterproof it really is. And that water could just take it away at any time. I could lose this truck. Am I gonna make it through? This is the giant new Rlaarlo TK-07, a scaled truck that's sure to be a beast on the trails. It has a selectable driveline that allows you to shift from four-wheel drive to front-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. This unique looking body that has a ton of LED lights in it and lots of chrome details. An FOC brushless system that's programmable using your phone and a whole lot more. We're gonna take a look at all the details, then we're gonna head outside for a drive. There's the TK-07 out of the box, really cool looking truck, but we gotta check out the box art first. TK-07, a man's timeless beloved. Not sure what you were going with there, Rlaarlo. But look at this truck, guys. Really cool. I wasn't expecting this. From what I gathered, this is modeled after a Nissan Patrol Y60, something I am not familiar with. I'm not even gonna pretend to know what this truck is about. I'm obviously a Jeep guy. If you guys watch the channel, I was excited with their Wrangler spin and obviously the Gladiator in the back there on the previous versions of their 1/7 scale 07 models. Nonetheless, I'm excited to check this out. And actually, speaking of Jeeps, you know, doesn't this four-door area right here look like an XJ? Rlaarlo, if you want a suggestion, come out with an XJ next. I want to see a big XJ. This TK-07 is available in 3 different colors. They have a brown, obviously the green that I have, and a white. And I have to tell you, I saw the white on their website. Kind of wish I got the white. That looks really sick. Green is my next favorite. But man, look at all the chrome on the front of this. It's got this chrome bumper on the front, even with the black bumper guards on there. The chrome grille has nice depth to it. And then all of the lenses are transparent. They even have some amber paint on the inside just to make it look really scale. These LED lights do work. They've got side markers here and they have the tail lights. So you got the red up top, clear, and the amber, just like it's supposed to be. So when you turn the LED lights on with this, you have a ton of options to scroll through on the radio system. You push a button on the handle and you could turn the lights on, you could have them strobe, you could have them kind of just go on and off. And from what I could tell, the turn signals, well, they come on when you first turn on the truck, but there is a way to shut them off, I believe, because I did it once. Wasn't able to replicate it, but I'm pretty sure that feature's there. I don't think I was hallucinating on that one, but back to the body itself. So obviously you got chrome mirrors, lots of chrome details like the handles. The trim on the side here, these are separate pieces. We've got a full interior, the tire on the back, that's a full-size spare. And actually they sent a pre-production kit. I don't have the right hardware for this. They actually sent it separately. It was an accident on their part, but there was a couple things missing, like the basic tools. Not too big of a deal. We've got a good representation here of what you're actually going to get. Definitely like the rear bumper as well and all the chrome details. Even a snorkel. But I think the big takeaway on this one here, it's something different. It's not another Jeep. I know there's a lot of people out there tired of Jeeps. Here's an alternative. So they have the newer clips on the bottom. It's like a spring-loaded handle clip, I guess. This thing spins around, makes it really easy to pop the body off and access underneath. It is hinged in the back, and I'm gonna show you guys all the wiring inside. Look how nicely done everything is. Everything is just placed properly. No wires flopping around. And what I really like about this is they added a connector, so it's really easy to just remove these 3 screws and the connector and the whole body comes off. Some of the other ones, it's really hard to get all the wiring out of the way in order to take the body off. Made it much easier here. Bonus, guys. Super excited to see that. Now, the chassis itself, you've probably seen this before, right? Even here on this channel, it's basically like the MK-07 that I reviewed. It's got the aluminum chassis rails. These even have the Crowball logo on it, which I believe is a partner of theirs or something. Battery goes in the center with the Velcro shafts. You could throw up to a 4S battery pack in it. It's got the shock perches that are composite. Plenty of options to go and move the shock around. Definitely like the floorboards and the inner fender wells. However, these front ones, well, these I believe are from the Wrangler version. And when you drop the body down, you could actually see that the fender doesn't go all the way forward in the body's wheel well. And I don't know if this will happen, but if you go and get the front end crossed up enough, you can see that fender is going to hit the tire. So I don't know if that's actually going to happen out in the wild, if there's enough flex for that, but that's potential there. You might just actually want to cut this on an angle like that. It would have been cool if they just came out with new inner fender wells for that. That's my complaint for it so far. I think this chassis is really solid. And then let's get into the suspension. So I like the color of the shocks on these. I complained about the shocks on the Gladiator being green. I like this two-tone look. Silver shocks with the black caps on it. These are all aluminum. They even have boots to protect the shock shaft. Good feel to the suspension too. They've got the thick metal links in the front and rear. It's a three link in the front with a panhard bar, 4 link in the rear, but really a solid link setup. The suspension looks like it works well, and actually when I drove the TK-07, really like how that handled. It is a heavy truck. I think it's going to do well, but definitely like the way the suspension is. And then the driveline. That's where we've got a ton of features to talk about. We'll start over here in the center. All metal gears inside the transmission, and it's selectable. So you could go and shift from 4-wheel drive to just front-wheel drive. And you could even use rear-wheel drive where the front will freewheel on you, and depending on what type of situation you're in while you're out trailing, those different options might come in handy. It also has a 2-speed, so there's a shift servo there. And rounding out the transmission, they've got this cool little window up top so you can make sure everything's working properly, see the shift mechanism working inside, aluminum motor plate, slipper clutch in there. Then underneath, they've got these really heavy-duty slider drive shafts. These are all metal going down to the portal axles, metal gears on the inside, and they have locking differentials. So right now, let me see, do I have it open? Yeah, I've got it open so you can see the differential working. And then when you flip the switches on the radio or push buttons on the radio, these servos here will activate. Here's the one for the front locker, so you can go lock up the front if you want to and leave the rear open. You can lock the rear, leave the front open, so you've got options with that just to further enhance your drive out on the trail. Metal gears in the portal housings, everything looked like it was well greased, seal bearings, all the things that you're gonna want, even metal hexes out to the wheels. Actually, let's check out the wheels really quick. So you've got these chrome 5-star wheels. These look pretty sweet actually. I don't know, the Gladiator still I think has the best wheels so far out of the lineup. And then these tires here, they've got a really firm insert on the inside. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work, we'll see. Obviously this got a lot of weight to it, so actually it might work out well. Up front to the steering, so you got metal steering links, and they got this damper back in here again. I wasn't a big fan of that on the TK-07, however, it feels like there's a firmer spring in there this time. I think it looks cool nonetheless, and there is a metal servo horn, and we should probably get into the electronics. It's got a 45 kg servo when you get the brushless model, and then I believe it's a 40 kg servo for the brushed versions of it. I've got the brushless, and this is an FOC setup, 140 amp. Look at the size of that speed controller. It's fitted with an XT60 plug. And I just gotta tell you again, look at all the wiring on this, perfectly loomed up. And probably the coolest feature of the speed controller is it connects to this app, and it's loaded with features. First up, check this out. Hit this button here. You have a dashboard. Shows you throttle, RPM, battery voltage, and more importantly, it has this menu right here, the setup menu. All these different functions that you go in and program. Man, you could really dial in this setup. Then it has this long can 2600 kV motor, and I've already fired this up, guys. It's got a super smooth low speed crawl to it. Really excited to see how it works when we're challenging this thing out on the trails. Like these small servos that they use, they're kind of a mid-sized servo. They got servo savers on them so they don't max out. And then I got to show you guys the radio system over here. So it's got a 10-channel radio. We've seen this from Rlaarlo before. Really cool looking radio overall, lots of switches and dials to move. There's your light switch down here. Here's your transmission switch. Here's the buttons for the lockers. And then the steering wheel, this is where they fall short. No foam on the steering wheel. Update that, guys, come on. They're also gonna give you some decals and some window tint, some trim tape for it. And as I mentioned before, you're also gonna get the hardware and tools necessary to bolt on that spare tire. But this is a pretty interesting release from them. Like the way it looks. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you guys, the dashboard hits the windshield. It's already scraped up on the inside there. So a little boo-boo from the factory as far as dimensions go, but it's not a make or break issue. I'm gonna throw a 3S pack in here and we're gonna head out to the trail. Well, it took over a half an hour to get here, but the drive was worth it. Check out the scene. This is where I'm gonna be trailing the TK-07 right alongside this river, and it is up today. It is raging. This is gonna be absolutely awesome. Looking forward to driving the truck. But first up, have you seen the new merch? Head down to the link in the video description below. This one, perfect for today. We're gonna get right into it with a hill climb here, and I think I have everything locked up. I'm pretty sure I'm in 4-wheel drive, and that's one of the quirks with a multi-channel system, is just remembering where everything is set. And no, it looks like I got my differentials unlocked here. You can see the rear wheel is locked up here. And over here, we're spinning. So yeah, we got open diffs right now. So I'm just gonna hit the buttons on the top of the radio. Should lock everything out. And there we go. 4-wheel drive, diffs locked. Now we can definitely attack this hill. I mean, pretty cool feature to have. And you want to open up the diffs if you want to take some tight corners, but for this uphill climb, we're just going to lock everything out. Portals, pretty good clearance, only held up with one rock so far. Easy. That truck made everything look easy once you got everything set up properly. Truck looks so good going through this. So scale looking. Nice slow crawl. Again, in low gear. I'll show you high gear. Don't worry about it. Hang tight. Love this little descent area. Lots of rocks just to go flex that suspension. Oh yeah, that's looking good. And I'm not gonna go into the water just yet. You're gonna have to wait for that too. A little bit more dry landing. So that was full steering. I had to back out of it. So it could use a little bit more throw. And actually, I want to check the transmitter. So this should be the dual rate over here. Looks like it's about 80%. And I just want to check. So I'm going to crank the wheels all the way, turn it up. Yeah, it's pretty much locked out, guys. So it could use a little bit more steering angle, in my opinion. Try to turn it up a little bit more. Yeah, so it's got a kind of a wide steering radius, but you know what? This is a large truck. I'm kind of comparing it to what I want to see in 10 scale. That's really not fair. And actually, I just opened up the front diff. That should help it steer a little bit better. I mean, just a little bit. Let me unlock the rear too. And that helps out a little. Wow, that rear angle, that looks really cool with the spare tire in the back. Very scale. Let's come through this mossy, rocky terrain just so you guys can see the suspension work. Oh man, this is looking good. Those tires are pretty stiff. A little rigid looking going through the rocks. And yeah, there's a way to shut, I'm pretty sure there's a way to shut off those turn signals. I didn't figure it out. Did it once at the shop, but we're just gonna have to live with it here. This truck is really growing on me. Now, one thing is, this side of the body right here keeps popping out over the side step. That's irritating me a little bit. Let's pop this back in. It just kind of pops out once the truck flexes. This side's fine. So maybe they should have kept the body a little bit longer just so that seats in there a bit better. See if it pops out again. Need to hit another hill challenge here, so look at this. This is gonna be a gnarly descent. Really gonna have to pick my line with this one. Let's see, I think I'm gonna have to go around because we got a tree down below. Let's take it nice and slow. Got a little tire slip. That throttle descent's pretty good. We got a good hold on this. And again, I could go in and tune it a bit more, I think. But man, right out of the box, that's impressive, guys. Like it. Like it a lot. Got to throw in a little accent in there. I like it a lot. Hit the lights. Got our marker lights on. Oh, scuffed my bumper. Got to have some war wounds on it. Can't keep all that chrome shiny all the time. Right up through. Wow. This thing, it looks good, guys. It looks good. I wasn't a huge fan. I mean, I'm not familiar with the car at all, the real car. but this truck is really growing on me. Throw the headlights on. There we go. One button push, easy. You know what? I think we could jump through this. I think I've done that before with another truck. I'm gonna back it up. I'm gonna throw it in high gear. Watch this. No, I thought I was gonna get some air. No, where's my air? Well, it's still pretty quick. Not quick enough to jump this thing though. Wait, it does have more power. Look at that. I just didn't hit the button hard enough. Now I bet you I could jump it. So come down through here, spin this thing around, just come through the rocks. It's still slow in high gear too if you want. Plenty of versatility with this thing. Yeah, look at that. Oh, now it's getting light under the wheels. This is cool. You know what? I'm just gonna bomb up through this, move back it down. Nice, smooth, slow reverse. Now I'm just gonna bomb it. Look at this. We got some speed. Again, this is on 3S. I don't have a 4S pack, but it'll go up to 4S. That's impressive, guys. We got some power in this beast. It's pulling that front wheel up. This is fun. This is fun just beyond being a scale truck. Well, I told you guys I'd get the wheels wet. So let's head back down to the waterfall area. I don't know. This water's looking way higher than I've seen before. See it there, it's really deep. There's usually some spots over here that I could go through. I mean, this is just stagnant water. I want a little bit of a challenge. We're gonna find something to really put this thing through. So I want to hit that hill there, and the only way to get through it is this deep spot right here. I mean, it kind of drops off. This is a little risky. I don't want to hand to God this thing. I want to make it through on its own. And it did it. Nice. TK-07. Just showing off its stuff. Now, can it hit this hill? We just got low gear, nice slow crawl. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. Oh, we got the wheel spin. We got a mossy rock, wet tires. I'm not quitting though. I'm not quitting. Power, give it some power. Made it. Wow, all right, that's it. I'm impressed. We can shut it down right now. We're good to go. Do a little descent here. Look at that. That thing is sick. I'm having a great time with this truck. Look at that. Nice descent. If I could just turn that turn signal off, we'd be golden. But man, what an impressive drive out of this truck. I'm into it, guys. I'm really into it. You know what? I'm just gonna bomb it through the water. I'm pretty sure there's a low spot here somewhere. If I remember correctly, we're gonna see how waterproof it really is. Whoa, that thing is deep. And that water could just take it away at any time. I could lose this truck. Am I gonna make it through? It's doing it. Wow, that was awesome. So impressive. Rlaarlo, you got a good platform here. This is definitely one to check out if you're looking for a big scale truck. If you're into it, guys, I'll have a link in the video description. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below.